Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today I want to talk about an idea that's been living in my head, a story that I believe needs to be told. It's a film concept set in the vibrant, beautiful landscape of Kenya, and it revolves around a young man named David. David is at that tough age, you know? He's trying to figure everything out. He's navigating the pressures of school, where the weight of expectation feels heavier every day. He's trying to understand love, experiencing that first dizzying crush that turns your whole world upside down. But most importantly, he's trying to be a hero to one very special person, his little sister, Margaret. She looks up to him with wide, innocent eyes, and he feels this immense responsibility to be the perfect big brother, the one who always knows the right thing to do. But life, as we all know, is rarely that simple. David's journey is one of immense struggle. Imagine him trying to study for his final exams, the single most important test of his young life, while his heart is being pulled in a completely different direction. He's in love, or at least he thinks he is, with a girl who seems to represent everything he desires: popularity, confidence, a life beyond his small village. He pours his time and energy into winning her affection, often at the expense of his studies and his responsibilities at home. His family depends on him. His mother works tirelessly, and David is expected to help out, to be a man, to set the standard for Margaret. But he's distracted. He starts slipping. His grades begin to fall, and the disappointment in his teacher's eyes is a heavy burden. At home, he's short-tempered, distant. He misses helping Margaret with her homework. He forgets the little promises he made to her. He sees the confusion in her face, the way she starts to look at him differently, and it stings more than any bad grade could. He's caught in a whirlwind, trying to juggle his own desires with the duties he knows he must uphold, and he feels like he's failing at everything. Then comes the moment that shatters his world: betrayal. The girl he has placed on a pedestal, the one he has sacrificed so much for, betrays his trust in a deeply cutting way. Maybe she was never as invested as he was. Maybe she was just playing a game. He finds out she's been laughing about him with her friends, mocking his earnestness, his simple background. It's a public humiliation, and for David it's like the ground has been ripped out from under him. This isn't just about a broken heart. It's a betrayal of his efforts, his vulnerability. He questions everything: his judgment, his worth, his dreams. He feels foolish and naive. And the person who witnesses his lowest point? His little sister, Margaret. She sees him crumble, and in that moment, the image of her invincible big brother is broken. He sees her trying to comfort him, her small hand on his shoulder, and the shame he feels is overwhelming. He's supposed to be her protector, but here he is, the one who is broken. This profound sense of betrayal curdles into a deep-seated anger. It's a raw, consuming emotion. David is angry at the girl, of course, but his anger runs deeper. He's angry at the world for its unfairness. He's angry at his friends who didn't warn him. Most of all, he's angry at himself. Angry for being so blind, for letting his responsibilities slide, for letting Margaret down. This anger becomes a destructive force. He lashes out. He gets into a fight at school, something he's never done before. He says hurtful things to his mother, words he immediately regrets. He pushes Margaret away when she tries to talk to him, building a wall around his heart because he's too afraid of being hurt again. He's lost, consumed by this rage that offers no solutions, only more pain. He's on a dangerous path, at risk of becoming someone he doesn't recognize, someone bitter and closed off from the world. But this story isn't just about the fall. It's about the climb back up. The turning point comes from the most unexpected place. It's not a grand speech or a dramatic event. It's a quiet moment with Margaret. She leaves a drawing for him on his bed. It's a simple, childish drawing of the two of them, holding hands with the sun shining above them. It's a small gesture, but it's an act of pure, unconditional love. In that drawing, David sees everything he's been missing. He sees the bond he was neglecting, the simple, true connection that was there all along. He realizes that the love he was so desperately seeking from someone else was already in his life, in the unwavering loyalty of his family, in the innocent eyes of his sister. It's a powerful, humbling realization. This is where David's true journey begins. It's not about winning back the girl or getting perfect grades overnight. It's about rebuilding himself. He starts by apologizing. He goes to his mother and, with tears in his eyes, asks for her forgiveness. He sits down with Margaret and tells her how sorry he is, promising to be the big brother she deserves. He channels his anger, that powerful, raw energy, into something productive. He throws himself into his studies with a newfound focus, not for a girl, but for himself, for his future, for his family. He starts helping around the house again, not as a chore, but as an act of love. He spends time with Margaret, teaching her, playing with her, rebuilding the trust he broke. He learns that love isn't about grand gestures or winning someone's approval. It's about showing up, day after day. It's about responsibility, forgiveness, and the quiet strength of family. He learns that being a good example isn't about being perfect. It's about making mistakes, owning them, and having the courage to become a better person. The film would end not with David having solved all his problems, but with him on the right path. We'd see him walking Margaret home from school, laughing together. He might still struggle. He might still feel the sting of his first heartbreak, but now he has a purpose. He understands what truly matters. He's not just a boy struggling with life anymore. He's a young man who has found his strength, his anchor, in the love of his family and his role as a brother. That's the story I want to tell. A story about struggle, betrayal, and anger, but ultimately a story about redemption, family, and the quiet, powerful love that can guide us back home. What do you all think? Let me know in the comments below. I'd love to hear your thoughts on David's journey. Thanks so much for watching and for letting me share this idea with you. If you enjoyed this, please give the video a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe for more content. I'll see you in the next one.